when this leadership came to CAF, the member associations used to receive 200,000 per annum. And we have increased the donation, the funding that we've made available to the zones significantly as well. So good progress has been made. I want to thank my vice presidents, my third vice president and my fourth vice president for the excellent work they're doing, and also thank the CAF Secretary General for his hard work and sacrifices, and the Lux and Sarah and the rest of the team. I don't want to mention name every single one of the CAF sport, CAF staff, Felix and Cedric and everyone for the good work that they are doing. We're enormously grateful. So before we take questions, just to repeat that, can we clap hands for the President of FIFA, please?
No, just to say hello to everyone.
Just 2 minutes. Yeah. Can we clap hands for the President of FIFA, please? Yeah. It's such a huge honor to have our brother Gianni Infantino, and we had such an excellent meeting. And we'll be going to see President Ruto, and we are honored he'll be joining us to the finals today. And as always, we'll be handing over the trophy and the awards. It's because, as I said, I always want these African players and national team players and competitors to get used to being given an award by the FIFA president. That's a good place, because it's a good place to start, because not too long from now, he should be handing over the FIFA World Cup, the FIFA World Cup. So thank you so much, Gianni. Thank you for your commitment and your support and your enormous loyalty to the African continent. Before we take questions, and thanks to the Secretary General of FIFA and the rest of the team, thank you so much, Matthias. And I've recognized you guys, Chelsea and Federico and Hussein. And we spoke to the President of Kenya football. We're so proud. Thank you for the good work that you've done. And so just before we proceed, I'm going to ask the President of FIFA just to make a few remarks, and of course we're going to use, I don't want to say abuse, we're going to use the time whilst he's here to allow you to ask any questions that you may have for him. But thank you so much, Gianni. We are so grateful that you are here with us.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great pleasure for me to be here in my country, in Kenya, beautiful country, to be here in my continent, in Africa, to be here with all of you at the occasion, of course, of the final of the CHAN exciting tournament. Congratulations again to the three host countries, Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda. Congratulations to CAF as well for organizing this great event. My brother Patrice, his entire team have done an excellent job. Thanks to all of you as well for always supporting football. It is so important for all the girls and all the boys in the continent, and actually as FIFA president all over the world. So for me, it is really a question of great joy to be here. Today we are meeting President Ruto as well later on, a great football fan, of course, as well as everyone here, and that's why to be here. A lot of projects. This, of course, is a CAF press conference, which I crashed right now, but we are all CAF, right? We are all CAF, we are all FIFA, and we are all football, and we are all united and together, and this signifies, I think, the great work that is done. We are investing, as you know, a lot in talent, in news, talent development scheme, academies all over the continent, and I don't have to tell you that the talent that you have here is definitely something very special. Then it is our job and our responsibility to make it grow and to make it shine all over the world. So again, thanks for having us here. Great pride, congratulations for everything you do. I'm really, really happy to be here with you. Thank you.
Because I know you may want to ask a few questions. Just repeat what we said earlier. We are an ambitious continent, an ambitious federation, and the investments that we've made in youth football and in each of the member associations in the 54 countries, we can see the progress, and the money we receive from FIFA is enormously beneficial, and it's enormously important for the work that we need to do to make African football as good as the best in the world. So you'll just introduce us, tell us what your name is, and ask whatever question you want. Okay, at the back.
Can I start this side, President, with the host, and then I go to the...
Briefly speaking, there is the CAF President, Patrice Motsepe, and Gianni Infantino, that is the President FIFA, just giving us a brief, in as far as the CHAN is concerned, which will be happening later on in the evening. So stay tuned as we bring you live coverage of the finals. So right about now, we want to take a break, but we'll be back with much more, including sports.
Back your favorite team as they battle for glory in the Total Energies CAF African Nations Championship 2024, right here on home soil.
Usiteseke tena. Make your farming simple by adopting the new Magna irrigation system from Elgon, Kenya.
Nini kinakufanyikia mguu?
Mimi nimechoka na hii ukulima. Wacha nikafanya biashara nyingine. Mimi huchoka kila saa nikinyunyuzia hii mimea maji, lakini hainawiri.
Wewe ndio haujajua siri ya urembo bado.
That ranges from drip lines, sprinklers, water pumps, sprayers and generators. This is a convenient way to unrivaled yields. Elgon, Kenya, transforming farms and lives through technology.
Orvam turns left, fires home! Kenya lead!
The ongoing CHAN 2024 is intriguing.
Well, after the VAR check, it's been ruled out. It's not a goal.
CAF's flagship tournament attracts over 1.4 billion TV audiences and 2.2 billion digital streams, making it one of the top 4 global football events.
Full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death.
To our esteemed sponsor and partner, numbers don't lie. To the 12th man in Kenya and globally, it is not boasting if you can back it up. We salute you. Let's keep doing it the way we know how. Live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
Welcome back. We continue with the news, where the disappearance of Hussein Abdirahman, a government official attached to the Huduma Center in Wajir County, has left his family and community in distress, with calls intensifying for government intervention. After more than 2 months of silence, Hussein, who hails from Isiolo County, vanished mysteriously with no communication or a clue regarding his whereabouts. His family, including his sister, Katra Abdirahman Mohammed, says the situation has taken an emotional toll on Hussein's wife, children and extended relatives. Amid growing anxiety and lack of official update, the Ajuran Professional Association, a regional lobby representing professionals from the Ajuran community, has spoken out strongly against what they describe as unacceptable silence from government authorities.
Mpaka saizi hatujapata any answer. Ni kwa nini kijana wetu amepotea mahali alipo? Swali langu inaelekea kwa kila kiongozi ambaye alichaguliwa hapa hivi Isiolo.
Up to now it's almost 2 months since he disappeared. We are the family members. He is a resident of Isiolo also. Since Hussein kukosekana, familia tumekuwa na huzuni. Tumemtafuta kila mahali, tumeuliza serikali.
We stand here to affirm that his life matters, his service matters, and his absence
hao watoto tangu Hussein alienda hawajakula. Makosa ni ya nani? Tafadhali sana.
Hussein mamake ni mama ambaye ako elderly, mama ambaye ako more than 70 years na anahangaika saizi. Hatujui Hussein ameshikwa kwa sababu gani, na kama hata kuna makosa amefanya, je, mtu kweli akifanya makosa si anaenda kustakiwa?
Now, the Forum for Agricultural Advisory Services Kenya, KEFAS, which supports agricultural extension and advisory services, is set to see the graduation of a section of learners enrolled in the Sino-Africa Science and Technology Backyard program in Kenya. The initiative is designed to nurture young African professionals who can drive sustainable agricultural transformation and strengthen food security. The program has so far absorbed 25 students. Let's get details of that story.
Established in 2015 and registered as an NGO in 2016, the Forum for Agricultural Advisory Services Kenya, which supports agricultural extension and advisory services in Kenya, is set to see the graduation of 3 Kenyan extension professionals in October who completed the academic study and practical exposure in China.
And we were able to visit quite a number of partners where they established quite a number of gaps in knowledge and innovation transfer, and they felt it would be good we craft an agreement so that we can be able to take some of our young entrepreneurs to China so that they can be able to go and learn.
The 3 years program, which is partly sponsored by the Chinese government and the students, enables learners to interact with Chinese agricultural technologies and innovations and transfer similar knowledge to their local communities, aiming to bridge knowledge and innovation gaps in agriculture.
They live and work with the Chinese community. Then the second year, they come to Kenya. They practice what they learned in China under our supervision as the professionals. And then the last year, they go back to China, where they do the light-up. And once they finish the light-up, they finish their own thesis. And after that, they graduate with their qualification, which is a master's degree.
In Kenya, we are not short of technologies in agriculture. We have many competent, able researchers. We have a lot of technologies that have been generated, but we are not able to effectively translate those technologies into practice on this farmer's farm, where we can actually see the impact in terms of agricultural production, in terms of agricultural profitability for the farmers.
However, 6 other qualifiers are set to travel to China.
While the country boasts of a large agricultural tracts of land, we have a challenge of acidification of the soils. We have a problem with poor rainfall patterns, over dependence on rainfall, and so with costs on resource utilization, I believe I'll be uniquely placed to be able to train farmers on how to effectively use their resources at home.
When I go to China, one is to learn the different learning system that they have in China compared to ours here back in Kenya. And we got the cultural differences, how they act, how they carry on their daily activities.
Kasichana Masha, Lunchtime News.
Thank you, Kasichana Masha. Agriculture and Livestock Development Principal Secretary, that is Jonathan Mweke, has assured pastoralists in Samburu County of reliable access to water and fodder as the government steps up efforts to strengthen livestock production in arid and semi-arid areas. Speaking during the launch of the Nomotio Dam, a flagship project under the Kenya Livestock Commercialization Project, that is KELCOP, Mweke said the investment will help cushion pastoralists against the harsh effects of drought while boosting productivity and income. The 75.5 million partnership between the national and county government has delivered water ponds, boreholes, livestock sale yards, improved sheep and goat breeds, as well as modern beehives to farmers across the wards. Mweke further pledged to equip the Nomotio Abattoir, revamp the Nomotio Livestock Improvement Center, and expand KELCOP to additional wards, terming Samburu a model in livestock commercialization.
Tumewachimbia maji tukifanya kazi kwa karibu zaidi na serikali ya kaunti ya Samburu kuhakikisha wafugaji wa hii area wamepata maji ya mifugo. Mifugo yao imekuwa sawa na pia wamepata soko ya mifugo. Ndio wananchi wa hii area na wafugaji wa hii area wapate pesa mfukoni.
Tena hii damu ni ile digital. Si damu ambaye tunaingisha ng'ombe aingie hapa. Hii damu inapigwa maji na sola, inaenda kwa drum, alafu inaenda kwa hiyo mahali ng'ombe inakunyia. Kwa hivyo ni damu ambaye hakuna kitu inaingia ndani.
Hii maji pia hata kama inatosha the within environment, wala ng'ombe na mbuzi ambaye zinafugwa hapa, bado tunahitaji maji maji kubwa sana ambayo itahitaji hata kusaidia majirani ambaye mandugu zetu neighbors wale wametupatia land.
Let's go to Busia now, where Busia County Governor, that is Paul Otuoma, has been elected the new ODM branch chairman in a vote that has sparked sharp divisions within the party's local leadership. Otuoma takes over from Matayos Member of Parliament Geoffrey Odanga, who has held the position for the last 15 years. Governor Otuoma lauded the delegates for their confidence in him and pledged to revamp the ODM party structures from the grassroots. But in a quick rejoinder, Geoffrey Odanga and Teso North Member of Parliament Oku Kaunya dismissed the election, terming it a sham and a self-proclamation.
Kishia, kwa sababu mimi hata nimeshawahi kuwa vice chairman wa national wa ODM. Lakini kwa sababu sasa hizi changamoto tumekuwa nazo na hapa mbele tunaenda, sisi lazima tena turudi defense. So unajua hapa Busia mimi nasemanga mimi nacheza number 5 ya ODM. Sasa hii number 5 ndio wamenipatia kama mwenyekiti wa ODM Busia branch. Na nia yangu ni kuhakikisha kwamba ODM inatoka kule mashinani, kutoka kwa MCA mpaka president.
People allied to Otuoma who are not bona fide delegates came to the polling station wearing t-shirts marked Otuoma. Otuoma himself believed to be a candidate, but he is not even supposed to be a candidate because he is not a delegate.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. So he came to destroy the elections of Busia County.
Secretary of ICT, E-Government and Digital Economy in the Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy, Mary Karema, has reiterated that the government is working effortlessly to establish robust artificial intelligence policy, strategies, standards, guidelines, and data protection to ensure ethical integration of AI agents in the health sector in a bid to protect the lives of Kenyans. Speaking on the sidelines of the closing of the Africa Premier AI Conference in Mombasa, Mary said that the AI agents will not be used in isolation but will undergo strict oversight to safeguard Kenyans. She also disclosed that an AI strategy has been launched with an AI policy being developed and set to be ready before the end of this financial year. The CEO, Bella Farouk, emphasized that the company's mission is to empower nations to build AI systems that reflect their values, accelerate innovation, and ensure sustainable growth. The company showed that the new genetic AI system for clinical intelligence called Chiron AI.
We are using these agents, AI agents, in a proper way, and the subject matter, who is the citizen. The citizen life is taken care of. So therefore, we are not going to use the agents in isolation. We will look at the end to end. How do we safeguard our citizens? And therefore, as I continue to say, we need to domesticate all these solutions that are being promoted to our own country's needs, consideration of culture, consideration of beliefs, so that we are not injuring the human aspect in the expense of using machines. We are currently developing the AI policy. So in this year, before the end of the financial year, we will have the AI policy. We have developed the AI principles. We are going to engage the stakeholders to validate the principles together with the policy. So, and we are also developing the digital public infrastructure. The digital public infrastructure framework will also bring coherence in the way we are deploying systems and solutions in our country.
This is a clinical intelligence platform that's designed to be used by physicians. It's called Chiron AI, based upon the agent Chiron that we created and brought to life in an agentic system through a very simple web-based dashboard that a doctor can use anywhere. And it lowers the cost of healthcare, and it hopefully improves outcomes for patients and health.
Well, on that note, we take another short break. I'll be back with more news.
Turns left, fires home, Kenya lead!
The ongoing CHAN 2024 is intriguing.
Well, after the VAR check, it's been ruled out. It's not a goal.
CAF's flagship tournament attracts over 1.4 billion TV audiences and 2.2 billion digital streams, making it one of the top 4 global football events.
Full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death.
To our esteemed sponsor and partner, numbers don't lie. To the 12th man in Kenya and globally, it is not boasting if you can back it up. We salute you. Let's keep doing it the way we know how. Live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
Usiteseke tena. Make your farming simple by adopting the new Magna irrigation system from Elgon, Kenya.
Nini kinakufanyikia mguu? Mimi nimechoka na hii ukulima. Wacha nikafanya biashara nyingine. Mimi uchoka kila saa nikinyunyuzia hii mimea maji, lakini hainawiri. Wewe ndio haujajua siri ya urembo bado.
That ranges from drip lines, sprinklers, water pumps, sprayers and generators. This is a convenient way to unrivaled yields. Elgon, Kenya, transforming farms and lives through technology.
Thank you for staying with us. Now, the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Housing, Urban Planning and Public Works has raised serious concerns over failure by contractors to follow government directives in the construction of affordable houses across the country. The Departmental Committee Chairman, Johanna Ngeno, said the contractors have failed to recruit local skilled laborers, which was one of the intentions of introduction of affordable housing projects. Ngeno directed the contractors to ensure that they employ 90% of skilled laborers from the local community, saying that graduates from the local TVETs were meant to benefit from the projects as a way of creating employment. The parliamentary team was speaking in Kericho during an inspection of the projects, which started on Wednesday in Narok and Thursday in Bomet.
And as we have issued a directive that we want every contractor to ensure that 90% of the skilled laborers, because that is the reason why we have TTIs, that is the reason why we have TVETs, that is the reason why we have polytechnics, so that we can produce local skilled laborers. And whenever a contractor comes on site and fail to recruit those individuals, then the true meaning of employing people through affordable housing will not have been met.
West Pokot chiefs and Nyumba Kumi officials within Makutano Township in West Pokot have begun an initiative to flush out notorious illicit brewers by closing down drinking dens in the informal settlement. Now, the operation led to the destruction of large quantities of illicit brews and arrested several perpetrators, with the operation catching many unaware. These and other stories coming up in our County News Roundup.
The fight against the sale of illicit brew intensified in Mawingo Road within Makutano Township in West Pokot. The operation that was led by area chiefs and Nyumba Kumi officials led to the arrest of notorious illicit brewers and destruction of large quantities of the illicit brews. And in Kirinyaga Central, area leaders have decried the re-emergence of the sale and consumption of illicit brews. They are accusing security agents of laxity in the fight against alcoholism and drug substance abuse in the region.
Na kwa hivyo sisi tunataka kuuliza wale ambao wako kwa serikali, ambaye wamelala kazini, lazima tuamuke sasa. Na watu sasa wameanza kuchoka na hawa, na hatutaki watu waanze tena kuingia kwa streets kwa sababu ya usaji wa pombe.
In Meru, residents are appealing to the government to move with speed and repair Kwakome Muramba, a major transport corridor for horticulture produce and cereals destined for Meru town and northern Kenya that has been rendered impassable due to years of neglect.
Tumeomba usaidizi na tumengojea serikali tusaidie, lakini tumeendelea katika hii shinda kwa muda mrefu na tumeamua tujitokeze at least tufanye kitu.
Elsewhere, the Kenya Urban Roads Authority has allocated 64 million Kenyan shillings on drainage improvement works along the Quickmart section of Links Road in Mombasa. The repair works are aimed at addressing perennial flooding that has disrupted transport and mobility in the area.
Now what we are working on this area, we are elevating the section using pipe culverts. We have several vertical drains along the road. Now the vertical drains will be used as a seepage area where this water will penetrate.
Meanwhile, Isiolo County Assembly members have condemned the attack on county government offices and the County Assembly chamber on Wednesday and called for sobriety and immediate resolution of outstanding leadership wrangles.
Na ile ukora inafanyika katika bunge ya Isiolo ni agenda ya kusukuma siasa ya mtu binafsi. Wale MCS wako upande ile ingine wanatumika kama tools ya kusukuma agenda ya mtu binafsi.
In Kilifi, Muslim leaders have stepped up calls for the Supreme Council of Kenya Muslim SUPKEM to immediately hold national elections.
Katika SUPKEM yetu ambayo kama tumeizoea ni chama kinachotoa mwongozo. Kwa sasa there is no order at all. So we need an order ambayo kwamba itatupatia sisi imani kama Waislamu, kama members wa SUPKEM kuweza kuiamini.
In Kitui, the county government has responded to the devastating humanitarian crisis caused by insecurity at Musenge area in Mutha Ward, Kitui South, by distributing relief food, water and blankets to tens of people who have fled their homes after their houses were torched by camel herders.
Wale watu ambao wanalisha ngamia mahali inaitwa South Kitui Game Reserve watoe ngamia, tukue na amani. Sisi majirani wetu ni mahali inaitwa Tana River. Na kama tuko na shida ya Tana River, tutakaa chini tuongee kama majirani.
Finally, the Kenya Forest Service has urged communities to take advantage of the ongoing rains to plant more trees in support of the country's reforestation agenda.
In fact, mwito wa mwaka huu tunasema mambo ya 15 miche bilioni 15, kazi yetu, urithi wetu, kwa sababu tunataka ile kazi tunafanya saa hii iwe ndio itasaidia sisi na watoto wale wanakuja siku ya kesho.
Kenya Association of Physicians President Dr. Eric Njenga is urging for the strengthening of training of primary healthcare physicians and community health promoters across the country. Speaking during the 10th Eastern, Central and Southern Africa College of Physicians and the 28th Kenya Association of Physicians Conference in Mombasa, Eric said the association is working with specialist groups, including the Kenya Cardiac Society, the Kenya Renal Association, and the Diabetes Management and Information Center to improve training and guidelines for doctors and nurses. A move supported by Dr. Roslyn Ngoge, the president of the Kenya Diabetes Study Group, who commended the government of Kenya for supporting the initiative.
We also want to urge our government to also continue supporting our programs. We are truly grateful that we work very, very closely with the Non-Communicable Disease Department under the docket of the Ministry of Health to try and roll out and disseminate all these guidelines across the 47 counties and to help train and empower all our clinicians across the country.
We want to thank the Kenyan government because they have allowed an extra college, a college without boundaries, so that we can increase the number of physicians. So to the Kenyan population, be assured that wherever you are in the country, we are training the general practitioners to be physicians so that you do not have to travel to the main towns just to receive specialized care.
So hichi kiwango tunakibuild ile gap ya wagonjwa kulingana na wale ambao ni madaktari wa consultant, iwe tunaweza ipunguza. Of course target yetu ni 2035 tuwe at least tuko na madaktari wakuu.
Now, the government is set to embark on the construction of stalled project after the successful securitization of the fuel levy, which has unlocked financing, enabling the Ministry of Roads to clear a large share of contractors' pending bills. Speaking during the handover of a new bus at Mutuma Secondary School in Gatundu North constituency, the committee chairperson and dear Member of Parliament, George Kariuki, noted that Kenyans across the country will soon enjoy benefits of better road systems and connectivity, which will help spur economic development.
Na sasa hivi 90% ya contractors wamerudi kazini. Kwanza tufanye kazi, kwanza tuangalie maendeleo, na kwanza tuangalie ni nani anaelewa shida zetu.
Barabara zetu za Mau Mau Road, Thika Magumu na za huku Mangu na pia Mako na kwenda Matara ati hazijamalizika. Atutengenezee ndio zimalizike, tukue tumefurahia.
We are real people who give real care. Visit www.definiteassurance.com or email info@definiteassurance.com for more information, or contact 0708-247-247 or 0788-247-247. Definite Assurance. You are definitely covered. J. Ukonao.
It's taken barely 5 minutes, and Sudan are establishing the fact that they will be the only ones setting sail and flying high here from the corner. Technique they love to use time and again. This time, a leap out of their own playbook, and Mohamed Teya with a free header, planting that firmly past the goalkeeper.
Welcome back. We look at matters health, where Mandera County Government has launched a state-of-the-art dialysis center at the Mandera County Teaching and Referral Hospital, marking a major milestone in improving healthcare services in the region. In addition, the county announced plans to establish an MRI unit to strengthen specialist clinics and enhance access to advanced diagnostic services. Speaking during the launch, Mandera Governor Mohammed Khalif noted that the initiative is part of embracing the One Health approach, a forward-looking concept that recognizes the interconnection between human, animal, and environmental health. For decades, Mandera residents have endured costly and often painful journeys to Nairobi, Moyale, or even across a border in search of specialized health services such as dialysis and advanced imaging.
There are several cases of referrals to Nairobi from Mandera County, especially advanced imaging like MRI, and that when we costed it for one patient without even a relative accompanying will cost them over 100,000. So these services are going to reduce the cost of healthcare in this county. Kuna maneno ya kusema there are frauds in Mandera County.
Now, Kimana Girls School in Kajiado South is set to benefit from a water project donated by Water is Life Kenya in partnership with Anderson Foundation, an ungovernmental organization. Speaking during the handing over of a borehole, Catherine Mwaniki, senior principal of Kimana Girls High School, noted that the water project will help in boosting food security and improve sanitation of the school and learners. In addition, the partners pledged to erect an electric fence around the school to keep wild animals away and donate a school bus to ease the movements of the students.
Because water project come through them, electric fence come through them. We came here to announce that we are still receiving good news from them. A bus worth 9.4 million, 3 of them from the Anderson Foundation from the United States of America, that has been a very good partner of this school. We are saying thank you.
In the school farm, we have already started working, and you can see the produce. We have tomatoes with us, we have kales with us, we are planting maize as well. So this is going to supplement the kitchen budget, and it is equally going to be of help in that we're going to have a balanced diet for our girls.
Still on matters education, the Kenya National Union of Teachers is pushing for better teachers' welfare, especially those serving in hardship areas, with Kajiado County being among those pushed for reinstatement after its removal from the TAC's list of hardship areas. Speaking in Kajiado County during a teachers' welfare fact-finding mission, NAT's National Vice Chair Malel Lagat stated that this recently signed CBA will address the issues affecting teachers in ASAL and semi-ASAL regions. Additionally, NAT wants the ongoing teachers' recruitment to be done indiscriminately without the influence of politicians for fairness and non-contested exercise.
Nashukuru kwa ile kitu tuliweka kidole inaitwa CBA, na sahi walimu tunawahakikishia hiyo wasibabaike. Sahi kuna uajiri wa walimu, na kama chama tunasema walimu wapewe nafasi, waajiriwe, kusiwe na ile ubaguzi ambao ilikuwa imetokea ili ya kisiasa.
Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Members of the National Government Constituencies Development Fund, NGCDF Board, alongside Lurambe Member of Parliament, that is Titus Hamala, have strongly opposed proposals to strip members of Parliament of their role in managing the fund. The leaders argue that NGCDF has consistently delivered tangible development outcomes, particularly in education and security, outperforming county governments, that is, despite receiving. The remarks were made during an official inspection tour led by Boniface Makoha, the Principal Secretary in the State Department for Economic Planning and Treasury. Makoha headed a delegation from the NCGDF board to assess ongoing and completed projects in Lurambe constituency. Echoing their sentiments was Suna West Member of Parliament, Peter Masara, who holds that transforming NGCDF to counties would stall development in public primary schools and other institutions that rely heavily on the fund.
CDF is the most effective fund. The moment they will remove CDF, they will have removed what is working to replace with what is not working. Kama kuna
hazina hii ni ya wananchi, na yule mtu anasema hii hazina haisaidii au inafaa kwenda, ajue kwamba awaulize wananchi kwanza, kwa sababu hao ndio wenye hii hazina.
And I've gone throughout our country. I know what CDF has done, even for Ngao officials.
The best model ambayo inaonyesha ile vizuri tunaweza tumia resources nchi yetu. CDF, mimi najua ya kwamba hata tunapotembea tukiangalia, we will do our report, and that is a report based on the evidence.
Therefore, we need to strengthen laws governing NGCDF so that it can continue impacting on the lives of those at the grassroots level. For example, you realize many students in this school, their bursary, day scholars are being paid by NGCDF. These few students, if NGCDF is abolished, I don't know how they will get their assistance.
Now, World Vision is set to end its programs in the Mwatate area of Taita Taveta County after 15 years of service. The transition is set to take place at the end of September 2025, with the organization saying the journey has left a lasting mark on the community, especially its children. According to the World Vision Disaster Management Director, Garrison Mwakazi, World Vision has completed many child-focused projects. More than 8 boreholes have been drilled, providing clean water to both schools and the community. The communities are also celebrating education and health initiatives.
Another challenge that was there at the beginning was inadequate safe water for domestic use. We also had challenges of education, lack of quality education in our schools.
We have supported children with school levies, over 5,000 of them who have gone through secondary education. Among them, over 300 of them have since graduated with a bachelor's degree in within the Kenya universities.
Kwa upendo wao wakanipatia 200 nikalipa fee, na hiyo 200 inaketa since first year to fourth year.
I look at sports now. Former African Nations Championship champions, that is Senegal, clinched third place at the African Nations Championship Pamoja 2024 after overcoming Sudan 4-2 on penalties following a 1-1 draw at the Mandera National Stadium, that is in Kampala, on Friday evening. The defending champions denied a place in the final after losing to Morocco on penalties in semi-finals, showed resilience once more in a tense bronze medal match.
It's taken barely 5 minutes, and Sudan are establishing the fact that they will be the only ones setting sail and flying high here at the Nelson Mandela Stadium. Mohamed Taya, these are the moments he must have dreamed about. Sick. Teasing his man, turning one way, and now the other, and the header strikes back, paid back in similar currency. And who else but the linchpin in the defense, Siani Bayendiae, restores parity for the Lions of Teranga. His run up, takes it and misses it. 29 Mars. Now he wrecks his run up, dispatches it. Ahmed Elnoa with a last second change of mind. Makes his run, dispatches it. We have a winner. They have done it. Lions of Teranga officially stamp their name on the third place. In a fruitful campaign, it is a third place finish for Senegal. One of Africa's.
Well, and as Kenya prepares to host the final of the African Nations Championship CHAN 2024, pitting Morocco and Madagascar today at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, Sports Cabinet Secretary Salim Mvurya has assured fans and stakeholders that the government has put in place comprehensive measures to guarantee a smooth and memorable event. Mvurya says that elaborate plans have been made to welcome high-profile dignitaries, including FIFA executives, CAF senior officials, the president of Madagascar, as well as senior government representatives from Uganda and Tanzania. Mvurya further appealed to fans to protect the game and watch the match on fan zone areas for those who have no access to tickets.
Have made provision likewise for the fan zones, even though this time round we have reduced them from 13 to 5. So we will have a fan zone in Lakisama, just behind here. We will have a fan zone in Archives in the city. We will have a fan zone at Kibra, the DC grounds. We will have a fan zone in Kidurai. And we'll have a fan zone in Jacaranda. Have also made adequate security arrangements to ensure a smooth flow of vehicles and also seamless access to the gates for those who will have tickets.
Well, that story brings us to the end of the bulletin this afternoon. As usual, thank you for your time and your company. On the sign language has been Byron Abuli, and I'm Marie Yambo, hoping that you'll stay tuned because just after this bulletin, we'll be taking you straight into what CHAN is all about in as far as the finals are concerned. Good afternoon.
The ongoing CHAN 2024 is intriguing.
Well, after the VAR check, it's been ruled out. It's not a goal.
CAF's flagship tournament attracts over 1.4 billion TV audiences and 2.2 billion digital streams, making it one of the top 4 global football events.
Full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death.
To our esteemed sponsor and partner, numbers don't lie. To the 12th man in Kenya and globally, it is not boasting if you can back it up. We salute you. Let's keep doing it the way we know how. Live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.